everyone, I am back on this page 8 from the Tiny Year by Colouring Heaven, produced by Colouring Heaven. It's Agotapop's pictures, and I am about to pick another one to colour for you. Now I'm trying to look and think. I've done this one and this one in different videos. What should we do? I am quite tempted by the strawberry. I didn't do a very good job of it last time, I don't think, so I want to have another go. So let's do that. It sounds like I'm being down on myself, but it just didn't look how I wanted it to look. So let's come in closer. So, well, what are we going to do with the strawberry one? I'm thinking chocolate dipped strawberry. If we start with now, I think these are the black seeds with a little white dot in, so actually I'm going to start there. So, but sometimes strawberry seeds are yellow. Might it look better if they're yellow? I think I'm going to colour it slightly differently to how it's drawn. That's where it doesn't, see, show you. So I've done these big areas of black. Now I'm thinking that maybe the little dots are actually the seeds, and this circle should be in white pen just to show a shine where that bit's dipped in. So I'm going to do it a bit differently. So with my black, I'm going to do a tiny dot where there's the little mini circle. Like that. Then we're going to do red over everything and ignore these at the moment. Now you do need to be careful doing your black first, because there's a risk that you could smudge it when you go over it with the red, but I'm confident that that isn't going to happen. I'm going to use the pale geranium lake to start with and just start layering up some red. Sorry, these are Polychromos. I haven't said. I'm using them for all of this page because they're good for little detailed pictures. They work nicely on this paper. Although I haven't actually, with the Colouring Heaven paper, I haven't found anything that doesn't work that well on it. Now I've had some news today from my contact at Colouring Heaven. I'm not allowed to share it at the moment. It is smudging that black a bit, so I need to be careful. It's quite exciting. It's not helping, is it? It doesn't really give you any idea. But by the time this video goes out, it'll probably be announced anyway. As soon as I am allowed to, I will let people know. So we'll see. Now that's a couple of layers of pale geranium lake. I think I want it a little bit darker on the edge, in a few areas, not just on the edge. So I'm grabbing a slightly darker red. This is actually oh no, that's really dark. I'm going to do that one. This is the deep red. Okay, I need to sharpen it. And I'm going to use it on the edges where I think it would be darker and more shadowy, like this. And then just sort of taper it off a bit. So lots of layers here, so I'm going up and down on the same area, and apparently over the leaves as well. Don't have to do that. Like that. Just sort of scumble it in a bit. I can do the same along the bottom. Like that, and then go back to my pale geranium lake and sort of fill in the middle with this slightly lighter colour. It might not look hugely different, to be honest. There we go. Now I want some of this to look significantly darker. I'm going to try using the dark red And if that's not dark enough, then I'll go do something else. So now I'll do these areas around here in the darker colour to make it look like they're sort of shadowed in, dipped in. So think about a strawberry, the seeds are sort of in a dent, a dip. I don't know. And then I'm just going to use a bit of this on the edge. Try and blend it a little bit. Now a bit more of our deep red, just to fade it in a bit. And then the pale geranium lake. I've just realised that yesterday's video with the cupcake, I completely forgot to use any white, and I should have used some on the cherry and the chocolate. Never mind. Now our greenery. What colour is strawberry greenery? It's fairly dark. It's always a bit darker than I think it is. So I'm going to try and start with the permanent green olive. It might be a bit too yellowy, but give it a sharpen. And then just put a layer down and see where we're at, really. I just picked this colour because I like it. And it's probably not the best reason. But these leaves aren't drawn in a way, strawberry leaves don't look quite like this, so I think it gives, I like the fact that when a drawing isn't photorealistic, it gives you the artistic license, or gives you permission to use colours that aren't quite right. I say in quotation marks because there's no right colour. Okay, I'm going to jump to the pine green. It's a lot darker. Put in some shadows. For example, the bottom of the stem here, and then just up that edge. And then here where these are overlapping and across the bottom. Just sort of fade it into the colour that's there already. It won't be brilliant because it's such a big contrast, and we'll take our permanent green olive and layer over to, I'm going to put just a little bit there to get it to work better. So back to the permanent green olive, and I'll show you. I'm going to go sort of over what we've done, a layer over, and then still fade towards the tip like that. Now this one I want slightly lighter because we haven't got any overlap. It's going to be a bit shadowy near the bottom, but not in the same way as these that are actually overlapped by something. And then fade that to the tip. I want it, the colour a bit more intense. Top's quite light because it's the light. I'm sort of thinking if the light's coming from above, it's going to be hitting that top bit. And then this one, just fading it up to the tip. Now those tips need a little bit of something. I could go May green, but I think I might brighten more and go with the grass green. Whoops. Okay, I need to sharpen it now. So I'm just intensifying that colour, and this will warm it, brighten it, help to give that, make those tips look like they're sort of highlighted. There we go. Now we have two layers of something that this strawberry is dipped into. So this is my next thought. Do we do like a dark chocolate and a light chocolate? That's what I tried last time and it looked awful. But I think I can do it. I think my darker one wasn't dark enough. I'm going to go really dark. This is dark sepia. This is what I'm going to do for this one, this first layer. Like it's a really dark chocolate. This is the colour of the chocolate that I eat. It's really, really dark. 100% cocoa or cacao, depending. What's the difference between cocoa and cacao? As far as I know, but I might be wrong, cacao is unroasted and cocoa is roasted. So cacao is like raw and cocoa is, but I don't know why it's a bit weird. Okay, so I'm thinking that's our layer, and then here we've got a slightly lighter, but not really light. I'm thinking Van Dyke brown might work, and if it's too light I can add a different colour, so I'm going to try that. Because I don't want it being, I think the problem with my last one was the brown was too light and yellowy and it didn't look chocolatey enough. I think this is okay. I don't know what colour to do these sorts of circles. I did the circles in pink as well. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not going to do that this time. I don't know what colour to do them, but not pink. Potentially white. Now you could do this as a cream rather than a chocolate, you know, but I think chocolate strawberry is a sort of thing, isn't it? Now I'm colouring this in quite intensely because that's how I imagine a set layer of chocolate to be. Quite thick, intense, not see-through, you know. There we go. So a sharper pencil will benefit you here, if you can. All the way around these little circles. Now I'm trying to think what to do with these. I can't really leave them white because they overlap the background, which is staying white. I'm thinking maybe silver. You know, you get those little silver, those horrible silver balls that are so crunchy and break your teeth. Maybe you don't think they're horrible. And they're sort of white, they're weird. They're white underneath and just coloured silver on the outside. But so hard. I don't understand why they're so hard. Right, now I think I will do silver. We've got quite a good silver pencil actually in this Polychromos set, the metallic silver, so I think we'll just use that. I don't think you're going to see the name of it. It's very shiny. It's reasonable. It's not a better silver pencils, but it's okay compared to the gold and copper, which are just a bit rubbish. Okay, now I'd quite like to put a bit of shadow in here underneath the different layers. It's going to be quite difficult because we've used such dark colours, so I think I'm going to have to use a black, which, oh, that's not black. Wait, here's the black, which I don't like to use that often. That's a green. Can't see, obviously. There's the black. I think I'm going to just pop my magnifying specs on. Right, that's better. I can see now. So I'm going to put a bit under here. Just a bit of shadow under each of these. And then we've got these lines. Thinking we'll put a bit under there as if there's sort of a dribble. I guess that's what it's about. And then along here. It's not going to show that much. Because dark sepia is so dark. I want to put a bit along the edge of here. Yeah, it's not showing that much. Now let's get our white pen, because we, as I say, got last time. Right, Jelly Roll 10 I'm using, and I'm going to go around these circles in white, and I'm going to blot them a bit because I don't want them as bright as they might come. Now don't blot with your finger. She says blotting with her finger, because we don't know what impact pen has on our skin. It's better to blot it with a little piece of paper. But I don't have one. Where it's gone on a bit lightly like that, it's okay. I've over zealously blotted that one. Now I'm going to add some white shine to the chocolate, and I'm going to make this much more intense. There we go. Ooh. And maybe a little bit on the edges of here too. There we are. I'm still not 100% sure, but I think it's an improvement on that one. But there we go. Now I'm also just going to show you the white pen on this one. So I would put it here where Agata's drawn a line. She's drawn it in like that. There you go. That's where I put it on that one. But obviously that's today's. So there we go. There is our strawberry. So thank you for watching today. I hope that you have a lovely day. Enjoy it, and please do like, subscribe and comment if you can, and also don't forget you can share my videos with your friends on your social media channels, and that makes a huge difference to my following, etc. So that would be amazing if you could do that. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a super day and happy colouring.